What's going on, YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back to episode number 14 of our cleanup crew scenario. So in the last episode, we built this absolutely freaking beautiful island right over here. I really like it. I do love the idea of different color trees in here and whatnot. As you can see, the pollution that once was here is no longer there. So all the trees are in their natural full glory. And we have some garbage trucks. Whoa. Got some garbage trucks coming around, collecting garbage and whatnot. But overall, this island is doing very well. I think it's going to get a lot of tourist attraction. And that might cause a little bit of traffic in our city. And I do remember that one of you guys mentioned that we had this sneaky little bastard hanging out over here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of him, because at this point that guy is just costing us money. And I'm not sure what the deal is here, but looks like we're having a slight population decrease. We are at 111 negative at the moment, and I think we may be having a small death wave. I do see a couple of dead bodies over here, and we have a full cemetery as well. Here's what we're going to do over here real quick. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add a couple of crematoriums. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so we'll add 4 of those. I am going to set this guy to empty because this icon is quite annoying. And we are having a little bit of additional traffic in the city. It's a little bit more than usual, I would say, and we have a little bit of a backup going on all the way up here and to here and whatnot. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. One of you guys suggested, actually, it was Metro Man Melbourne that suggested that we put in a metro system. I love it. I love the idea. I think we're about large enough of a city now to where we really should have a metro system in the city. I just don't know exactly how to plan it, where to put it. So I know this area up here has a ton of population. They could certainly use it to move back and forth. Let's just go ahead and start it. Let's start it, and we'll see what happens. So I'll go ahead and put the game on 3 speed. Hopefully whatever kind of a death wave is going on right now is gonna be done and over with. If we lose a lot more population, our farming and forestry is going to start to suffer, because naturally the population decrease is going to free up some jobs over in the offices and whatnot, and they're going to start, oh, there we go, I think it's already happening. So I was going to say they're going to start leaving the forestry and farming jobs for some other jobs. In any case, we're going to leave that be. Let's go ahead and, yeah, wow, this traffic over here is getting out of control. Let's get our metro system in. Let's put one right here. Yeah, that should work right there. Hopefully. I do want one over here on this corner. Actually, no, I don't, because pedestrians crossing the intersection there are going to slow us down. I'll put one there instead. They're a little bit close, but that's okay. We'll put one right there. I do want one over, kind of over here in the leisure area. Maybe that's not the best spot for it. Let's put it... well, we'll put it in this corner over here. That way it's kind of a little bit more on the inside as opposed to the outside of the area. You guys kind of see what I'm doing here, right? We'll put one there. How about one over here in this corner? That'll kind of grab everybody. Actually, you know what? We can even put one right there. How's that gonna connect? Oh, that's gonna be nice. Not bad. We can... Where was that one corner I was looking at just now? This one over here. This one is going to be super busy. So we'll put one there. Let's see, if we go from there... Oh, look at that. Perfect spot right there. We'll put one in there. That way we'll kind of make a little loop. I'm gonna put one up here, just for fun and for now, because we do plan on expanding out this way, so we might as well prepare for the future. We'll put one, let's see, that one's gonna come down this way. We'll put one over here in this corner. There we go. We'll put one right in there. And we can kind of sort of close off the loop itself there. But we're not going to do that. We are going to put one right here in this corner. I think that should do us some serious good. So that is the metro plan that we're going to have. Let's go ahead and connect some of these together. I'm going to go ahead and turn off. Come on, go away. Oh, by the way, check out our taxes. We have not increased the taxes for offices, high density commercial, as well as high density residential. Our budget should go up very nicely now. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's get back to it. So I was going to turn off the snapping there. So let's go and we'll make a connection from there to there. And there to there. Here we have this guy. So what we're gonna do here is let's do something like that. Up here we'll go out just a little bit like so and come to there, and then we're gonna connect on the inside. There we go. That should work just fine. Alright, let's see. This guy is... Oh, why not? This one can be a nice and straight connection. There we go. This one we are going to have to curve, so we'll... Nope, not that way. We're going to go just something like this. And something like that. Why not? There we go. We're gonna go straight over here. Oh, I have no idea what's going on there. So let's go ahead and we'll get our curve tool back out as opposed to freeform, and we'll just do one of those. And let's see, where do we need to go from here? From here we need to connect to this guy. So let's... We're gonna do that right there. So we need to come to about that tree right there. And that's about center-ish. And then we're gonna do just that. Now the fun part is going to be putting in some metro lines. Let's just go ahead and do one line. It's gonna be the counterclockwise line. And we'll do that for now. We'll add another metro system over on the other side of the city. We'll do that right there. And then we can come back. Alright, perfect. So that should improve some of this traffic that we have going on over here, because some of these cars, or actually a lot of these cars, are regular cars. They're just going back and forth from the commercial zones. A little bit of a land value issue here. We're just gonna get rid of those complainers there. And there we go, our farming area is suffering just a little bit because of the death wave, so is the forestry. Hopefully this will go away pretty soon. While we wait for the death wave to kind of go away, let's go ahead and we'll put in the metro system over here for this side of the city. So I do know that I want one over here in the office district, so we'll put one there. This should be in the future a very busy corner, so we'll put one there. We are gonna put one there for this area. Gonna put one over here on this kind of sort of corner as well. Gonna put one there. It'd be kind of cool to have one here, I think. That way, actually, that's a little too close. Maybe we don't put one here. Maybe we move that one kind of like so. So if you're getting off of this metro station and you want to come over onto this one, you can just cross the road and go out that way. We are gonna need one over here by the university. Let's put one over here on this corner, and we'll put one over here in this corner, and we'll put one over here as well. If this one over here doesn't work out, we'll go ahead and remove it. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do over here just yet, but for now, let's go ahead and put it in. Okay, and by the way, I do have the game on 3-speed, so hopefully that'll clear out this death wave as I mentioned before. And if you guys are watching this at night, hopefully you turn down your brightness, because this the brightness of the screen is actually affecting my eyes right now. Alright, let's do something like that, why not? And for now we can just do this. I'm not sure if we're gonna have one over here on this corner. As of right now, no. But we may change that up in the future a little bit. Okay, metro line number, not line, but metro system number 2 is in place. Let's make this one a clockwise route. I'm just trying to see if I have enough. I didn't put any over here on the leisure side, so what we can do here is we can run some pathways from here to here. That way people do still use the metro system to get to the leisure area, of course. So we'll do, when we're done with this one, we're gonna go check in on the other one and see how many people we have transported so far. Alright, I'm certainly glad to be out of that screen. My eyes hurt at the moment. Alright, so we're gonna go over here in the transport routes. We're gonna go to our metro lines, and currently we have 423 people on this particular line. Let's take a look and see. Oh wow, there's a stop here Where is this one? That's this one over here. We have 1,200 people waiting for a metro. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and increase this to 200%. That'll give us 11 metros as opposed to 6, which is what we had before. And hopefully that will cover all of these guys. Actually, I'm gonna go up to 300% so we can get 16 metros over here on this line. And hopefully that will work. Let's go back over here. So still at 1,200 there. There's a stop with a 0, and I think that's the one that we don't have turned on. Yeah, it's this one over here. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and run a power line there just in case somebody wants to use it. They can. There we go. Congratulations, you've got power. Curious to see how this area is doing here, and just as I suspected, everybody got out of the metro, got over here, and is heading to the shopping area, possibly to the university. Yeah, this station over here is definitely servicing a whole lot of folks. So good, looks like the metro system is a success. We are down to 51,000 population. Our farming area has pretty much shut itself down, or it will soon, and so has the forestry industry. Again, we lost a lot of population, so that is why that's happening. Nothing we could have done to prevent it. Let's stop emptying this guy. So traffic over here is still kind of giving us a little bit of a headache. I am looking to see what we can do about it. I even thought about maybe demolishing this whole thing and putting in a highway coming through here, but I don't think that we're gonna do that. I kind of like the way this is right now. The other thing I thought about doing, and I'm not sure if I will, is I thought about tunneling from here, kind of going under, and then providing a road that gets all the way up to this side, because there's a lot of cars that go up that way, and then the same thing from the way down up here, kind of going down and underneath, and maybe exiting over here and coming out this way. So not 100% sure. There is one thing that I do want to do right now, and that is provide a turning lane for those folks from there to here. So that'll help alleviate a little bit of traffic over here on this side. So these folks over here are going to all turn left and get out of our city. And it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but for now it will work. It's not as bad as last episode. I think last episode we had to back up all the way to right abouts there. So 51,000 population is where we're sitting at still, and we have a decrease of about 100 people per week. And considering, yeah, there's that death wave there. Considering that we have a pretty large demand for residential, let's go ahead and zone a little bit more residential. Why not? We're gonna do a couple of more freeform roads, and we can do that. We're gonna put a cross street right there. I think I do. Yeah, we do have water there. Let's just go ahead and zone half of this area for now. And again, guys, this whole death wave that we have going on right now is very severe. It's actually passing. It's very severe because we zoned pretty much this whole area over here at once. And then everybody naturally dies very close in age as well. So if you want to avoid a pretty bad death wave, do not zone a lot of residential at the same time. Do we have the lights turned off here? We do. What about over here? We do. Okay. Surprisingly though, our budget is still at 30,000. I think that may have something to do with the increase of the high density residential, commercial, as well as office taxes. Because there's no way that we could have stayed at 30,000 with all of these abandoned buildings over here. Let me make sure that I have this district extended. I do. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna check in our metro one more time. Wow, Metro Line 1 currently has 1,300 passengers, while the Metro Line number 2, which is this one over here on this side, not quite as popular, but still doing a very good job keeping some of these cars off of the road. I do want to check in on this one, see if it improved. It did. So check it out. It was this one over here. Nope, not that one. I think it was not that one. This one. This one over here, I believe, was the one that that had a ton of folks waiting for the metro. So what we did is we increased the count, and all those folks are now taken care of. So Metro Man, thank you for reminding me to put in the metros. Seems to have worked out pretty well as of right now. Yeah, this really does bug me. I usually don't like to see traffic. I mean, it's not I usually don't like to see traffic. I usually don't have traffic, a whole lot of traffic in my cities, and this one over here is just kind of, it's getting out of hand. It's piling all the way back up to here. I'm gonna see if this is going to solve our problem temporarily. Let's see if any folks start coming out or coming in this way as opposed to coming all the way down to here. And I did a connection over there because I can tell that everybody's coming from this side of the highway. So I'm not sure if that's just going to shift the traffic and have them come from here as it's sitting right now, and then go straight. So instead of going from here, they'll go straight. That may fix it. That may not. I am gonna go ahead and turn off the lights there. So we'll see how that works out for us. Mainly, I just want to clear out this big old line over here, and probably gonna replace it with a big old line over here. But I mean, I think you get the idea, right? So it's a lot easier to go straight than it is to come over here and make a left-hand turn while we're waiting for all of the traffic. So hopefully that will work for us for the time being. Alright, and we are at 50,000 population now. I think that's the lowest it's been in quite a while. But we're gonna get through it, I promise. We're gonna get these two areas back up and running within this or possibly even next episode. And don't hold me to that promise, by the way. It's Cities Skylines, it's unpredictable. I need to stop looking at this. I really do. There is one additional thing that I wanted to do, and that is put in ferries. I wanted to put ferries from here, and I wanted them to come to right about here in this area. We could even come out. Actually, we're going to come out to this area over here next to the boat museum. So we do have to do a little bit of terraforming in order to make that happen. We're going to go with our small brush, and we're going to kind of select the half height here. So that one right there. We are going to go strength high, and we're going to go with our medium brush, and we're going to do one of these. There we go. I think that should be just enough for now. Alright, and then we're going to do a little bit of a slope from up here. And there we go. And now we're going to put in our road. And that road is going to be a road with trees for the time being. Oh, come on. What if we go straight? Will you let me go straight? You're not gonna let me go straight. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Not quite the slope and whatnot that I wanted to have, but that is what we were dealt with, and that's what we're gonna play with. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna select the boats, and let's see. Oh, by the way, we have to make a ferry depot first. Where to go? Where to go? How about a ferry depot right there? Yeah, I think that'll be an okay area for it. We could have put one somewhere over here. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it right where it is. We do have to connect some roads to it, so we'll do a quick curve and do something like that for the time being. And the ferry stop. Ferry stop. We're gonna put one right in there. Okay, so hopefully that will work. We do have to put one over here on this side as well. So we can put one right about there. I think that should work, and then we can bring this road from the top down. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. I didn't think it would look as cool as that. I love it when things work out. Okay, so that should now have water. So if you've ever run into this problem to where you put in a ferry stop 1 and a ferry stop 2, and then you try connecting them, and you draw a path on it, it looks good, but then all of a sudden you get no ferries. Well, that's because you didn't connect it to the ferry depot. So ferry depot does have to be connected to every one of your routes. You can connect it to there, you can connect it to there, or even to the stop right there. As long as it's connected, kind of like so, to the route, you should have ferries moving around. And this particular one's only going to have 2 stops. And there we go, we now have ferries. And looks like we're going to get 2 of them to start with. Oh wow, these bus stops over here are pretty popular. So nobody as of yet is using the ferry stop there. How about in this one? No one's using this one over here either. So it is still new. People do have to get used to it. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode. Looks like we are having our population go back up. We may be dealing with another small death wave, possibly. But population is going back up, so we're looking good. We're looking good for now. So we'll go ahead and end there. thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the episode, go ahead and give it a like. That really does help the channel, by the way. I've noticed a little bit of a difference between more likes and not enough likes. Or let's say not enough likes, but a medium amount of likes. In any case, guys, don't worry about that. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do. And I will see you guys on the next episode.